going to turn this down, actually. There we go. Portsmouth versus Arsenal. Here we go again. We put out our B team, obviously. Gabriel's still playing, however. I was interested to see, actually. I don't know why I didn't expect this, but I was interested to see. I need to sort this out. Ethan Wanyeri. I'd almost forgotten about him, really. I'm just waiting for the thing to kick off now. But in the meantime, well, they're taking their sweet time, aren't they? But yeah, no, Ethan Wanyeri, I almost completely forgot about him, if I'm honest. I didn't think I'd see him again. I thought we'd send him out on loan for the rest of the season. There we go, there's kickoff. I think I got that about right. And with what we've got now, even with a B team, we should still be absolutely pummeling this. Like, it shouldn't even be close. It's a good ball in from Preston. Portsmouth, sorry. Don't know why I said Preston. And we've won a throw-in, alright. But I'm still going to judge this as well as if it was the A team. Because I still expect an absolute battering today. I won't be impressed if we look like we're... Oh my god. Gabriel, my guy. Why would you give that away? That's terrible from you. But no, if we look like we're struggling against this, I'm going to be furious. Already Preston haven't looked so bad against us. They definitely look like they're going for us, and I have to give them credit for it. There you go, Kepa, all you, perfect. And I mean, okay, well, we've got control of the ball, and we've got to do something with this now. We've got to hold on to it at least a little bit. Preferably get an early goal if we can, but Preston, they ain't fucking about. Shit, they are chasing us. Martinelli. Unlucky not to get a foul from that. Preston. I said Preston again. Portsmouth. Just kick it out. No nonsense. I need to stop saying Preston. I don't know why I'm saying Preston. It's Portsmouth. I'm going to keep saying Preston because I know me well enough. Lewis Kelly. Gabriel. Kepa. We weren't really that desperate to win it, though. That's the problem. Not against Liverpool. You would have thought that we'd at least go at them, and fucking hell, what? Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. This team is struggling to score in the Championship, and within 3 minutes, they are 1-0 up. Work that out for me. We're meant to be the best team in Europe. We're top of the Champions League. We're top of the Premier League. We're meant to be the best. We're meant to be the team everyone wants to play for. The team everyone doesn't want to play. And you're telling me that within 3 minutes of a game, we've conceded against fucking Portsmouth. No, okay. No, this has got to be a wake-up call for Arteta now. Because surely that's not offside. Come on. Alright, look. But come on. They've come at us. And fair play to them. Genuinely, fair play to Portsmouth for coming at us the way they have. Not a lot of people do that. But it just shows we're not doing well enough. I don't care if it's our fucking B team. This is pathetic. I would celebrate too if I was a Portsmouth fan. I take this as a win. Like, genuinely, if I'm Portsmouth, even if we lost the game, I'd still sit here and feel like I've won. considering the form that Portsmouth's on in the Championship, considering that we're meant to be the best team right now, and yet you've got an early-ass goal against one of the best defences in all of Europe. This is a fucking joke from us. And look, they're still fucking going at us. They're still going at us. Unbelievable. We do it to ourselves. I'm actually starting to question this team now. If our B team can't beat these, and we still might, but even conceding a goal is embarrassing. We should be absolutely hammering this lot. Okay, we're 6 points clear of the top of the Premier League. That's cool and all. Can we win today now? And just not go out of the bloody FA Cup against fucking Portsmouth? And I nearly said Preston again. Ranieri, you've got a... I'm wondering now, actually, if this is a result of the B team not being used to the fullest extent by Arteta. We've just not got the minutes. We don't have the thing in us. And that's a good run from us. It's good defending. Ben White on it. Ethan Ranieri. Is that Ranieri? Okay, it doesn't matter. Lewis Skelly. Martinelli. We've got a corner. Alright, we'll put it in. That's all I'm saying. Put it in. So I can't lie. I think Portsmouth, I know it's only been 6 minutes, but Portsmouth have looked absolutely unreal against us. Eze, I'm expecting a bloody miracle from you here. See, you say set piece powerhouses, right? But we're not the ones who scored the most set pieces. Or maybe we are, and we have it titled. It was one of the two, but it's unfair to call us the set piece FC when other teams are scoring from set pieces now. So does that therefore make them set piece FC as well? What's going on? It's a brilliant shot from I don't even know who any of their players. It's a brilliant shot from outside there. And yeah, it's just really unfortunate it fell the way it did. But still, I'm not impressed. It's fucking... I nearly said Preston again. It's Portsmouth. There you go, quarter in. That's got to be a goal. It's got to be a goal. Well done. Norgard. There we go. Well done from Norgard there. We had to respond very quickly. Are we really though? Like, I'm starting to question that. Best team in the country. I'm starting to question that now. It actually looked like it went in before Norgard touched it. Hang on. That's just a complete clusterfuck. It's really unlucky from Portsmouth actually to concede that. Very unlucky from Portsmouth to concede that, really. I don't think anyone wants to concede that way. It's just one of those. Let's have a bit of you know, desire about us now. We just got one back. Now let's go again, get the lead, and... Sorry, I'm having a bit of a throat problem. I mean, it's a decent ball all the way to God knows who. Alright, it's gone to Madueke on the right wing. It's really decent looking attack from us. Madueke. It's quite comfortable for the goalkeeper to get that. Well, look, Portsmouth. Who scored first? Hi, how you doing, mate? Portsmouth scores first. I don't even know who it was that scored. I don't know their team whatsoever. It was a shot that went to the keeper. The keeper deflected it. Tried to cut it, even though it is unlucky. Look, if I'm being honest, I thought Portsmouth's goal was better than ours. We got it from a set piece. Obviously it's us, but it was an absolute clusterfuck of a corner where just everything was going everywhere and no one could keep up with it. In the end, it did go in, thankfully for us, but for Portsmouth, very, very unfortunate. But they have looked really well, Portsmouth, for the first few minutes of the game. They actually looked like they really wanted it. They got really hungry for it. Crystal Palace from South East London are out. Emirates FA Cup holders are out. I did not expect that whatsoever. I didn't even pay attention to that game at all, because I was sitting there like, Palace are going to do them. They're going to do an absolute number on them. It's just going to be a battering. But nah. It goes to show that if you're hungry for it enough, you can still get it. I remember when Portsmouth were in FA Cup final, Premier League, and were in League One before. Yeah, that was... How long ago was that? Was I even old enough to remember that? No, I probably wouldn't be, because I got into football around about 2017, so... I don't think I'd be old enough... Well, I wasn't into football for long enough to remember it. By the way, okay? That's a good tackle from them. Good, strong tackle. Ball's up in the air. Anyone's ball. It's ours. It's theirs. Oh, it's fell quite nicely to them. It's a good foul to win for them. But yeah, no. All I can say, confidently, you keeping a Santa Claus beard this winter season, tempting. Very tempting. But all I can say from Portsmouth is that they've come at this game with a hunger. They don't care that we're apparently, well, the supposed best team in Europe. They've come at us and they've looked quite decent against us. They actually look like they could have a place in the Premier League. But Santa Claus beard, I don't know if you mean a prop or if you mean my actual beard, but if you're talking about my actual beard, I'm going for more of a leprechaun kind of thing. That's got to be a goal. That's offside anyways. You know, I'm going for more of a leprechaun kind of thing. I don't know who it came off last. I feel like Norgard might have ensured it went in. Do you expect many players in or sold this January for Arsenal? Will you sign me on a free transfer again? Look, I'm not sure what's going on in Arteta's head right now. I'm not sure where he's looking at and thinking we've got to strengthen or we've got to sell this player. I think we might send off Ethan Nwaneri on a loan. And we might bring in perhaps Gahey, because I know Arteta loves his defenders. But I do think that we might need a left wing at some point. I remember when Arsenal signed for me on a free transfer in the January transfer window. I mean, look, free players, I'll never argue with that. And I mean, if we get a free player, I doubt we will. But if we do get a free player, I wouldn't argue with it. Can I watch the football, please? I don't want to look at this. I want to look at the football. But I'm seeing with us in this B team, I've noticed we do look quite sloppy. Okay, that's decent to keep the ball. Unlucky, very unlucky. Okay, fair play. Fair play from Portsmouth. Left winger, do not sign Raheem on loan again. I think we've learnt our lesson there. But no, I don't think we're nearly as desperate as we was then. Back then, we didn't have any like backup for Saka whatsoever. Now we've got Madueke, and we're quite comfortable with what we've got for the most part, anyways. Kepa. Madueke can't get that. Oh. He's just ran all the way. He's ran into the penalty box from the halfway line. Also, Tottenham are out. The manager was holding Arsenal drinking cup. Your mate Ange risked it all and went for the trophy last season. Look, I do believe Thomas Frank when he said he didn't realise. I think stuff like that happens. The timing of it is horrible, however, from a Tottenham perspective. But look, a lot of people are saying that Tottenham season is officially done. I disagree with that. I think Tottenham season are officially done if and when they go out of the Champions League. Everton are out too. Is that another shot on target? Oh my god, this is piss poor from us. Everton are out too. FA Cup is open. Crystal from South East London are out. Yeah, I didn't even realise Everton were out. I didn't pay attention to most of it. I kind of just put it aside and thought, oh, well, Premier League teams will batter their lot and then we'll have to do a job here. I can't believe how difficult we're making this, though. Portsmouth. And we're struggling really badly. I'm not even sure I can comfortably say we've been the better team. Okay, well, that's good defending from Gabriel to just get rid of it. Okay, we're going to get rid of it again. Could that be lucky? Okay, well, we're lucky to get away with that. Arsenal versus Tottenham in the Champions League sometime this season would be entertaining for TV. It would, but a game like that will also probably come with a very serious health hazard, especially for the players. Those players will murder each other. Oh my... Martinelli, mate. He loses the ball and gives away a foul. Can't lie, it's been kind of depressing for me so far watching this. Even the goal that we scored was incredibly scrappy, incredibly lucky. I'm actually going to take a step actually and say that I think Portsmouth so far have been the better of the two teams. Especially considering they're the team you didn't expect anything from. You expect Arsenal to batter these lot completely. Are you on social media for this account yet, or want to say your personal account? My personal account will remain private for obviously for privacy reasons. I haven't got an account for this channel. Maybe sometime if I see a bit of success, if I see a bit more interest from other people, but until then, I think for now I'll keep it as it is. Don't you fucking dare. Oh my god, they're actually looking really good against us. It's a good bit of football from us here, but again, it doesn't matter if we don't do anything with it. That's way too much for Lewis Skelly to get. Martinelli Gabriel is a disgrace, should be banned, not to sound like your friend Ty. Is this about the Conor Bradley situation? Because, again, I did speak about that. And my stance is, look, we have to understand the human aspect to this. In the dying minutes of the game, Martinelli didn't see Conor Bradley go down, and he assumed it was time wasting. And I'm not going to say Conor Bradley was. It was a very serious injury, and obviously, thoughts and prayers to him, and we hope for him a speedy recovery. But Martinelli, he didn't know at the time, and he probably thought it was time wasting. And yes, he shouldn't have done it. I'm not going to defend what he did, but I can understand why he did it. But he did apologise for it. Conor Bradley, it looks like Conor Bradley's accepted it. And I do think this is something we shouldn't stew on. At the end of the day, I don't want to see Martinelli with a character assassination on his back. Gabriel. Martinelli Gabriel started well in his Arsenal career. He did, to be fair. I remember that goal, actually. The first goal I remember seeing him score was in an American tour pre-season. And I remember him chesting it into the goal. Oh, that was a good opportunity from us. Good defending from Preston, though. But yeah, no, he absolutely started his career really well. He looked really energetic, really there for it, really wanting to go at them. But look, you can't expect players to be great 24/7. Sometimes Martinelli, he's a bit of an up and down player, but still. Preston do get away with that, but that's fine. Preston's still on the ball, and again, Preston are playing really well today. Of course, they decide to play well when we're bloody playing them. But they're pressing us really well. They're forcing a lot of errors from us. I think even the goal that they scored came from a forced error. I saw a YouTube video from November or December. Someone asked Arsenal for an autograph. AFC sent the person a Thomas Partey autograph. Arsenal simply want to get rid of this. Yeah, no, that's not a good look for us, I do admit. With the Thomas Partey thing that happened, obviously, I don't think Arsenal would have at all tolerated it if they had any reason well, not any reason to believe, they probably did. Been watching much of AFCON. I have not watched any AFCON whatsoever. But with the Thomas Partey situation, if the charge was given during the time, I think he would have been dropped. But I think just because the charge was taking a long time to investigate, and it only happened after he left the Arsenal Football Club, I think that's why he stayed. And I'm not going to say whether or not he did do it, I don't know. But that's a situation I'm going to try and keep out of. We'll throw the ball already. Oh my god, hurry up. Okay, that's a decent throw. Morocco versus Egypt final could happen. That does sound like a good game, though, to be fair. Morocco versus Egypt. I haven't watched any of the AFCON whatsoever, though. I've just been so focused on Arsenal and what we've been doing or what we haven't been doing. And this is a good-looking attack from Portsmouth. Blocks very well. Eze, Martinelli. All right, we've got it a bit more comfortably. Now go and attack him. That's it. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus tries to take him on and well defended. What was I saying again? I've already lost track. But yeah, no, this game in particular, I don't know who's been playing well, but it does sound like it will probably be a good game. Have you been to any stadium away? Even if is West Ham away in the Olympic Stadium? No. The away scheme is very complicated for Arsenal. It works on a point system, and you get points by going to away games. So people who go to the away games, they just use up the points that they've already made. It's practically impossible for me to get into, but I would absolutely love to go to an away game. West Ham have a big stadium, but originally it was an Olympic Stadium. Yeah. But I think with West Ham, where they're going right now, the direction with the club, and it's looking like they're going down. Go on, Madueke. That's really well defended. That's brilliant defending. Last ditch tackle and everything. We've won a corner from it, but that's brilliant. Actually, I think Madueke could have done a bit better. But yeah, London Stadium should be named the Gunners' Den Stadium by the stadium name. I would love to. I'd love to, and just watch West Ham. I've always wanted to watch a West Ham Millwall game. So I will do everything in my power to keep West Ham in the Championship. Alright, well, it's another corner. This is what we scored from, a corner, but on the other end, Madueke now. I'm expecting magic. That's gone straight in, hasn't it? Has that gone straight in from a corner? Alright, well, we've scored another corner. I want to see that again, though, because I'm not sure that even touched the head. Oh, no, it came off of Martinelli, I think. No, yeah, it came off Martinelli. Martinelli gets his goal. It's a good header as well, to be fair. Goalkeeper just nowhere to be seen, in absolute no man's land. Next season could see it happen, West Ham versus Millwall too. I do want to see it. But at the same time, though, I'm a little bit concerned about the violence that we're going to see there. Because West Ham Millwall, that's a naughty rivalry. Martinelli Gabriel's a disgrace. Leave my poor man alone. But no, I do concern myself with the violence we'll see West Ham versus Millwall. And it will get naughty. Like, we've seen it before. It's one of the best/worst rivalries in all of London. Maybe even all of England. Martinelli Gabriel should be banned for 10 matches. Well, good luck with that. Ah, shit, that ain't good. Sorry, we're having some technical difficulties. Ah, this ain't good. Okay, well, I have to go a bit back in time because the thing just decided to not work with me. About say that? Yeah, about that. I sound like Ty. Listen, Ty, what was that game? Was it a Brighton game? Who was he calling a cheat at the time? I can't remember. He was saying, like, you're a cheat, I hope Brighton get relegated or something like that. Yeah, no, he took it really well. Yeah, Ty. He took it very well. That's some good football. Here you go. That's a bit better now. We're playing a bit better football. Wanyeri, fucking hell, Wanyeri, just run with it. Got caught in the end, but fucking hell. Have you met Ty walked in before? I don't know. And I have to explain this answer. With Ty, I was going to an Arsenal game at one point. I can't remember who it was. I think it was a Man United game. And as I was going there, heading over to the stadium, I saw someone who wore the clothing that looked very much like Ty. So I don't know if I actually ran into him then, or if it was just someone who looked like him. But it's very possible I have actually seen him in real life. I can say for certain, though, Ty does not like Brighton and Hove Albion. No, he doesn't. They're cheats and they should be relegated. But I can say with confidence, I have met Claude and I have met Robbie, actually. I met Robbie, I think I was about 12 at the time. 12, 13, something like that. So you might have walked by without talking to him. I didn't talk to him, no, because I knew the person I was with was going to start a fight with him. That's gone out, please, thank you. But you know, I met Robbie when I was about 12 or 13, and I saw his car, and he had like a massive, like, Arsenal out car. Even in the boot of the car, it had like a miniature kind of like field of a football game. And I saw him and I asked him, can I get a picture with you? And I don't know where that picture's gone, but I did take a picture with him. And as for Claude, when Claude was still around with us, I met him just outside the stadium, actually. I got to shake hands with him, and My dad got to say, and I quote, "You're the only person on that channel that talks any sense." But yeah, no, I have met a few of them, but not many. Man United versus Brighton. Oh, that'll be a game. Liverpool versus Barnsley. I mean, Liverpool should absolutely batter them. But yeah, no, I have probably walked past Ty without talking to him. And I feel like that conversation would turn into an argument either way. I think he's a bit too positive with this Arsenal team, and I can get quite negative with them, and as well as positive. Portsmouth doing quite well here. We've got defenders back. They're gonna have to struggle to get through. Ripcord, it's time to go, Arsene. Yeah, I mean, I think we were all saying the same thing. Even I was saying it, and he was one of the few people in AFTV I absolutely agreed with 100%. It's a shame what happened to him, of course. Cancer, was it? I think it was cancer, but it's a horrible thing to happen. Not just to Claude, but to anyone. But it's also a shame as well what happened to him on AFTV when there was that misunderstanding and Claude had to leave AFTV. Fucking hell, what a goal that would have been! Really unlucky not to get a goal there, Gabriel. Well, Gabriel Martinelli. It's gone wide, actually. But what a goal that would have been! But yeah, no. It does feel like, in a way, losing Claude, it feels like AFTV has actually lost a part of itself. Because Claude is one of those people that you always used to tune in for. And you used to love seeing him happy or angry. And it was just part of what AFTV was. Portsmouth doing quite well. They haven't let go of the ball yet. Crossed in. Cleared by Gabriel. Not quite out of the danger zone yet, though. Come on, force him all the way back. Okay, all the way back to the goalkeeper. Well done. Go on, Eze. Stay on him. Jesus. Just heard something downstairs. I want to see the stats at half time. The stats will probably interest me. Portsmouth have played well, better than I thought they would. They have played well. See my Robbie comment. Did you see Exeter City scored a good goal in their heavy defeat to Manchester? Was a long shot. I didn't see that. No, I know it was an absolute battering from Man City. What was it, like 10-1 or something like that? Something absolutely insane. But no, I didn't see the highlights. But if you're saying it's a good goal, I might look it up actually. But for now, Arsenal, get the job done, and then I can look at that. But if that's the case, then look, Portsmouth getting a goal against us doesn't look as bad. Still a bit shitty, though. Eze is a flair player. Why have we not seen the best of him yet? With Eze, it's hard to really explain. It's a different squad. It's a different system. And I think Eze really works best on the counter-attack. And Arsenal is not a counter-attack team. We're a very high possession-based team. Do not let that ball go out. Are you joking me? Did it go out? Okay, it went out. But yeah, no, he works better really on the counter-attack, I think. And Arsenal are a very high possession-based team, so I don't think we really offer that to him. If we changed up tactics every now and then and actually go for it, then yeah, I think he would be a much more prolific player for us. FA Cup draw tomorrow. Aston Villa versus Arsenal would be entertaining. I think Arsenal will get Wolves at home. I'd much rather Wolves than Aston Villa. Or would I actually? Because Wolves would just put in the dirtiest low block. No, we need someone. We need someone who's not even in the Premier League. If we want to get over there, we need to start taking these smaller, less important rounds. And then when it starts getting bigger, that's when we can officially commit a bit more to it. But I do think if we get anyone in the Premier League, especially someone like Aston Villa, I think we go out. It's just with us, I don't think we'll commit nearly as much as Aston Villa would. Eze? Martinelli? Crossing Martinelli, cleared comfortably, back to Martinelli. Lewis Skelly, I think that's going to be theirs, actually. Gunners then give me Macclesfield at home. Give me Macclesfield at home. Give me them at home. Please. If nothing else, I just want to go in, get the job done, and we can move on to the 5th round. I just don't want to play people like Man City or Aston Villa because I know for a fact we won't commit to it. It's our ball. Sorry, there's a burning in my throat right now. I don't even know who's got the ball anymore. Alright, well, Kepa's got the ball. Gabriel. Okay, that's really good actually from Mourinho, but... Oh, fucking hell. Well done from Ifeanyi there. Definitely braver than me. I thought you lost it. Well, we're doing well to hold the ball now, but again, we should be looking for another goal now. This is a bit more comfortable from Arsenal. Well, at least it's something we're more comfortable with. Kepa. Kepa launches it up. Alright, well. What's happened here? Gave a shove. Alright, they've given a foul. I wanted to say that we were getting a bit more comfortable, but then we lose the ball. Will be interesting to see who Macclesfield FC have tomorrow in the cup. Definitely. Watch how they get. I bet for an absolute fact that they'll get Man City. Ariza Balaga refused to take off in a League Cup final for your friends, not rivals Chelsea FC, but who play Fulham. He did. Ariza Balaga, not rivals. Oh. Okay, but I know what you're on about. You're on about the Carabao Cup, wasn't it? Are you on about the Carabao Cup against when it was Chelsea versus Man City and he refused to come off? Is that what you're on about? Yeah, I saw that. I actually got on call with one of my Chelsea friends after the game, and even he said he's never seen anything like it. This is a good opportunity for us. Well defended from Portsmouth. I noticed you kept calling Kepa and not Ariza Balaga because easier. Everyone knows who Kepa is. I'm pretty sure everyone who's who can call him Ariza Balaga as well, but for the sake of it, I just call him Kepa. But it's the same kind of thing with KK, really. I don't need to say KK's full name, but you know who I'm on about. There's been a thing. Players stayed down. Medical staff have come out. Adobe's Women's FA Cup 4th round. Arsenal versus Aston Villa. Okay. Is it a serious thing? It doesn't look horrible. What even happened? It's great for Portsmouth, really, to get a goal against a team like Arsenal, though. They got very unlucky to concede that first goal, but the second goal, really good header from Martinelli. Arrizabalaga is your new backup goalkeeper. KK is a good player for Napoli, and now with Paris. No more Matt Turner. Remember when you had Matt Turner? I do. He went to Nottingham Forest, didn't he? Where is he now, actually, Matt Turner? I've not been paying attention to him. I've no idea where Matt Turner is now, but I do remember when we had him, yeah. And I also remember when we had the likes of Bernd Leno and Emi Martinez. And I do think, genuinely, we made a horrible mistake by getting rid of Emi Martinez. I thought Bernd Leno was just not on that level, and Emi Martinez showed his levels, especially when he won the FA Cup with us. So I do think we made a mistake there. A horrible one. What a season it would be to win the Premier League, though. You look at where we've come from. We've been third 3 times in a row, obviously. But on top of that, I really like these. This is one of the first few seasons where I can really say I really like all 3 kits. And I'd absolutely love it if we won it in these kits. I think Matt Turner is in Major League Soccer. Google will show you this. I'll check that in a minute because this is looking like a really good attack from us. Oh my god, how have we not scored? Oh, that's one of the best looking attacks I've seen in a while from Arsenal. Alright, whoops, I did not need to look that up. Matt Turner. He plays for Olympique Lyonnais. So pressure is in Arsenal to win the league. Arteta has to win it. To me, he does. And my stance on this is very clear. As things stand, he's 6 points clear in the Premier League. It's losable from there, but you don't expect a referee. That's a penalty. Thank you very much, ref. Yeah, it's losable, but with this kind of advantage, you're expected to at least hold it, at least for a long period of time. And with a lot of difficult away fixtures out the way, I don't think there's any excuse, and especially with a lot of injuries coming back, and of course the squad depth that we have now, I don't think there's any excuse for it anymore. If he doesn't win the league this season, not good enough. Anyways, we've got a penalty now, and it was a clear as day penalty. So what, is Madueke taking it? It'd be good to just win a Isilia in France. Nice to know. Yeah, I didn't even know that, if I'm honest. I wasn't paying any attention to it, but look, if he's happy, as long as he's happy there, and I do hope he is, I do wish him the best as an ex-Arsenal player. And Madueke, let's just put this away. That's a horrible penalty. That is a horrible penalty. That is a disgustingly bad penalty. He sent that way wide. Ah, Madueke, you're better than that. You're better than that, mate. You are about to get bullied for that online. Well, it could have been 3-1. It should have been 3-1, really. But referee, thank you. That was an opportunity to just kill off Portsmouth's momentum there, but nah. Still finding ways to make it difficult. Do we only enjoy 1 goal wins? Arsenal look to be going through in the FA Cup third round match with this being half time. We're only 1 goal up, anything can happen. And Portsmouth have shown that they were quite good in the first few minutes of the first half. Yeah, get rid of that, thank you. And they showed us that they can have a lot of energy in those first few minutes. So who knows, really? This is why I say I don't like one goal leads, and I don't like it when teams sit on them. Oh, they've made a mistake here. Madueke on the ball. It's good defending. Madueke should have released the ball sooner, but good defending. But no, I wouldn't say we're through just yet. That's a foul. Lewis Skelly, mate, you actually deserve this booking. There's no need for it, Skelly. He's grabbed his shirt, like the front of his shirt. Obviously, he was going to go down. It's just not good enough from you, Skelly. I'm sorry. You actually look a bit rattled. I'm actually concerned about this. Well, look, 3 minutes added time. 3 minutes added time. Let me just sort that out. Kepa, that's all you? Perfect. Did you see Pablo Mari went to Saudi Arabia now too? Saudi Arabia wants everyone we heard of, such as Salah and the others. Listen, Saudi Arabia's the country right now, or well, the league, should I say, that everyone goes to probably near the end of their careers, typically, because it's got a lot of money. And right now, when you're near the end of your career, especially if you've won a lot, like let's say Salah, for example, Salah's won more or less everything. Salah could join Saudi Arabia just because there's nothing else left to win. So just go over there, get a lot of money, and you can retire quite happily. But I do think the way that Saudi Arabia does their stuff is a bit concerning, because I do think we might lose a lot of quality in leagues like the Premier League. That's a good tackle. Someday, so winning against Crystal Palace in South East London is the biggest cup upset in the FA Cup. Neymar, John Henderson, and others went to Saudi League for some time. Yeah, they did, but some say. But look, as I say, it's just the place where all the money is, and especially near the end of your career, you just want money, really. If you've won it all, you're Champions League winners, Premier League winners, FA Cup winners, even if you're a Carabao Cup winner, a lot of people will just say go for the money. And I can understand why. That's a foul. Right, well, we've got 1 minute left. I'm very much not convinced with this, if I'm honest. Especially with a penalty that we got, and we just didn't put away. That's put a bit of a problem for me, I think. It's good control from Eze. Are we just... No, don't see out the half. Alright, well, we're going to have to see out the half now. We've just given away a throw-in. Hold on, we're on the attack here. We're not on the attack anymore. Well, let's just fucking hell, go in for it. Gone in for it, Mourinho. Arsenal throw. I actually did think that was a Portsmouth throw. Half time, we'll try to be back later. Talk soon. See you around, mate. Should be 3-1 up. I'm sorry, if you get a penalty, you put it away. I probably would have given the penalty, actually. If I was to do it, I would have probably given it to Eze, because I think Eze's the one who I think really needs the goals, really needs to have that confidence boost. And I'm not saying that Madueke isn't trustworthy. I mean, he did miss the penalty, but typically he's quite trustworthy. But I do think I would have given it to Eze. Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal, but look, Nottingham Forest and Arsenal. Obviously you expect us to win, but we've got to really just pull our heads out of our asses. I mean, if we can just do that, I think we'll win the league. But as things stand with these past few games, I've not been very, very convinced. I think the last convincing game we really had was, ironically, against Aston Villa. But we've still got to play Man City away, and that's one of those games where I do think we struggle in quite badly. And I'm not so confident we'll even get a draw from that. But we'll have to see how we're performing when we get there. We'll see if Man City sorted out their defence problem. And also if we've sorted out our attack problem, which I don't think we will. It feels like we're very content right now to just get 1-goal wins. Or get wins by a 1-goal difference, but it's not comfortable, it's very edgy. And I do think when you're champions, you just want to put games to bed, and we should be doing that. Shouldn't be going against the likes of Portsmouth or the likes of Bournemouth or anything like that and saying 1-goal wins are enough. That will catch up to us. Where is the thing going? I'm going to look at the stats, actually. Because I did say I was interested in these stats. I'm going to look them up now, 1 second. Match stats. Okay. This is fucking embarrassing. Jesus Christ. So, half-time, 2-1 up against Portsmouth. Portsmouth have had 4 shots on goal. We've had 1. They've had 4 shots in total. We've had 5. We've had 54% possession. They had 46. We've both committed 5 fouls. We've got the yellow card. We were caught offside twice, and we're the only team with 2 corners. Wow. You know, if you were looking at this from just these stats without any context in the game whatsoever, you would think that Portsmouth gave us a real run for our money. And in fairness, I'm inclined to agree, really. Portsmouth ran their socks off against us this half. We've got to come out in the second half. We've just got to put them to bed. The fact that they had more shots on target as well. Actually, every shot that they had was on target. That would really, really make you think that... God, I'm still struggling to speak right now with all this. It feels like there's like a burning in the back of my throat, and that's like, it's stopping me from speaking. But, this is horrible from us. We've got to do better than this. 4 shots on goal conceded against Portsmouth. And we only got 1 shot on target. And even then, that would have come from that would have come from Gabriel's header. So that must mean that the first goal we scored was actually an own goal. Was it an own? Yep, they're saying it here. Own goal. We relied on an own goal to equalise against Portsmouth. I'm sorry, it's not good enough. I try to be as positive as I can, but I have to look at this and say there is something incredibly wrong with our attack. Even if it's our B team, but our B team should be absolutely knocking these lot out the park. If you can say, comfortably as well, and I've seen a lot of people say it, that Arsenal's B team could easily get into the top 4 in the Premier League. If that's the case, then against Portsmouth, as I say, it should be an absolute assassination. Are we going to see highlights here? Alright, well, let's have a look at this. Pressure on the goalkeeper. Passes out. Yeah, they win the ball back against, is that Madueke? It's actually Madueke who loses the ball. Oh dear, Madueke, you are not having a good game then. It's a good run from that goal scorer, their captain, to just be there. He's completely unmarked. It's poor defending from us. He could seldom get an easier goal than that. Right, well, Madueke, I'm not convinced with your performance today. You not only managed to make the mistake that ended up us conceding, but you also missed a penalty. That's very unlucky from Portsmouth, to be fair. I'm being as fair as I can. It's just really unlucky. Norgard might have looked like he put it in, but it's an own goal. And Martinelli, it's a good header. That's a very good header. Tell you what, they're absolutely lucky that I'm not absolutely shitting it in this kind of game. Because, yeah, that's a penalty all day, every day, but still, the penalty had to be much better. Because if I was concerned about this game, if I was really concerned about this game, I would have been furious with this performance. It's not a good pen. It's a horrible pen. Sorry, you've got to at least get a penalty shot on target. If you have managed to somehow completely scuff that, I'm not sure what to say. It ain't over. And people will say as well, Arsenal should be absolutely dispatching it. We should, but we just haven't. It's not over. It's not dead and buried. It should have been dead and buried with that penalty. That penalty should have been the demoralising goal. That just stops these players from thinking they can get anything. As things stand, they're still quite confident. And I think they deserve to be confident as well. When you consider they got the first goal, it took an own goal for us to equalise, and it took a set piece for us to get the second goal. But I do think Portsmouth's been quite good. They've been very impressive. Okay, well, that's definitely not the lineup. That's got to be one of the worst lineups in the world, if that's what I'm looking at. This lineup is saying, according to this, we've only put out Gabriel Magalhaes, and the only other 2 players are forwards, Gabriel Jesus and Noni Madueke. And then we've got a substitute as a Kai Havertz. Look, apparently Portsmouth have put no one out. Well, that would be a boring game. I'm actually kind of looking forward to the second half, though. I do think second half should probably be a bit more enjoyable. I hope it is, anyways. I can't. If we concede the first goal in the second half, I'm just gonna be so disappointed in us. I'm gonna be fuming with the team. And it's not like I can blame Arteta for anything yet. I can't blame Arteta for putting out his B team because that's what I did. That's what I said we'd do. But still, it feels like the expectation for us is really low right now. And you look at as well the other type of games we've been playing. You look at what's their face? You look at Liverpool, for example. When we played against Liverpool, it looked like both teams were playing for a draw. And for league leaders, who could have theoretically be 8 points clear, you'd think just go at them, have a crack at them. But I thought we were absolute cowards then, especially when you're at home. You've got to bear in mind that your followers have travelled and they had to go through horrible conditions to get to you, to support you, and you put in that performance. But I imagine there's going to be a lot of talk about the own goal as well, because that's just the way rival fans are going to be. And they're going to use it as another thing as well. Oh, Arsenal can only score from own goals. And as things stand, I'm inclined to agree. I think Arsenal have just been struggling too much with goals. And we should be, a club of this calibre, we should be looking at teams lower in the Premier League and thinking, right, we'll batter you 3-4-0. But we just struggle so much. I can't understand what the actual problem is right now, but it feels like we just don't have an answer to everything. And people know this. Look at Wolverhampton. Wolverhampton game was an absolute travesty. And we had to rely on 2 own goals, 2 very unfortunate own goals from Wolverhampton to get us the 3 points. And I mean, the first own goal, you could kind of justify it because it's actually really well put from Saka, and I will give him that. But the second own goal, I don't think any other team makes that mistake. Still, with us, we've always been that kind of team in a weird way, just making it difficult for ourselves when you should be putting games to bed. And that could cost us. We're still, 17 more games left to go? Still like 50 odd points left to play for? It's still all up for grabs. And until we're like 11 points clear, I'm gonna sit here and say it's still up for grabs. I don't care if we're 8 points. I don't care if we're 10 points clear. I still see it too much in Arsenal that we have the ability to just sod it up. But I do think that will change if we do win the league. I do think the season afterwards that completely changes. We've got that mentality that we can go out and we can win and we can beat the best. Why are we at Old Trafford? Who was Man United playing? It was Brighton, wasn't it? Yeah, Brighton. Tomorrow at 3:30. I don't know if I'll watch that, but I don't know why it's even bothered taking me there. Right, well, the players are coming out now. I need to get this ready. Now, if I'm Arteta, I'm just saying put the game to bed now. Well, I think he should have gone into Madueke, because I think Madueke's had an absolutely terrible first half. Madueke, if you can just get a goal that isn't our own net, I will forgive you. Alright, well, second half, another 45 minutes until anything. We're going to kick off the second half. Alright, here we go, second half kickoff. And already we've sent it long. I'm not sure who that went out for. Alright, well, it's our throwing. I actually thought it was pressed up. I'm going to keep doing that for the rest of my life. It's Portsmouth. I thought it was Portsmouth's throw-in. But it doesn't matter. They've got possession of it anyways. And they've still got possession of it. It's gone out for their throwing now. And it looks like one of their players has gone down. Ooh, ooh. Oh, he's taking a kick right to the stomach. That's not malicious, but ooh. No, he's still in pain. I can see it in his eyes. Ugh, I wouldn't want that. Alright, we've won a foul. And it's a good place to win a foul now. We can calm the game down. Calm the game down. Do what we do best. Hold on to possession. Find the opening when we can. I just feel like sometimes we do take our sweet ass time with it though, and it does irk me, especially in those really important moments. Long ball. That's gone over to Martinelli, who hasn't won it, but oh, they've kept it in, and Portsmouth has done well. We still got the ball, however. They're pushing us back. We might actually have to go back to our goalkeeper. Ah, there's just no one there. They've launched it up. Portsmouth. This is that was a good looking attack from Portsmouth. Gone out for a throwing. Yeah, Ben might want to hurry up. Like, I don't like how long it takes to do throw-ins. But this is a good looking attack. Oh, that's very good from Jesus. Jesus can't quite. Oh, really good defending from them. Should have done a little bit better there, I feel, but fine. It's good defending. Okay, well, Portsmouth went in for it. Sorry, Ben White's conceded a corner for us. This is the first Portsmouth corner, I think. Yeah. I mean, that could have gone either way, to be fair, but fine. Corner. Portsmouth really have gone at us quite well. I'm genuinely impressed by them. Well. That's a good ball. We need to get to that. And referee gives us a foul. It was a good opportunity for us to break, but I think there was just too many recovering players. And that's a very good block, actually, by Ben White. Alright, well, we've been given a foul for that as well. Not a horrible start, but I think, again, Portsmouth just created that one chance, and they've looked quite dangerous going forward. It does actually look like Portsmouth might get a goal before us. Mourinho. Good control from Mourinho. He's going to have to release it to someone. He's just held on to it for far too long. Ben White. Ifeanyi. Madueke, very bad touch, and he's won a foul for that as well. Alright, we've done it quickly. Jesus. Goal! Martinelli again. There it is. And hopefully, that's the demoralising goal now. I want to see the free kick again, because it looked like we took it quick. But it's a bit more ambition from us now. Now, if we saw this a bit more in the Premier League, we'd probably be putting teams away. Gabriel Jesus gets the ball. It's a very well taken free kick, and really great cross. It was only going one place. Well, hopefully that's the demoralising goal now. Going 2 goals down against the supposed best team in the world, well, the supposed best team in the world, that's got to be pretty bad for Portsmouth. But we'll see how they react, because they've done really well so far. They really have impressed. No, they're still going from it for the looks of things. They've won another corner. Alright, let's see what they do from this corner then. Alright, corner in. Fucking hell, that actually came off a Portsmouth player. They've kept it in. We're still trying to hold out, still trying to defend. Corner or goal kick? Another corner. Oh, bloody hell. They've actually got more corners than us now. What's this? Just too much shoving? Alright, cool. Let's not concede here, alright? Let's not fucking concede. I think the goalkeeper got a hand to that. I can't tell. It was an absolute mess, but regardless, Madueke's on the run now. And he's won another foul. I feel like that one, however, could have been quite bad if there wasn't a recovering player. Just about a recovering player there, but without him, I think that could have been a disciplinary there. Well, it definitely wasn't there. It was like right near the line. So another long, quick taken. Madueke, I think Madueke is offside. Well, Martinez has actually looked quite well today. He looks like he's been a bit more in his element, a bit more space to be found. But it also feels like at the same time we should be having more and more opportunities than what we've been having so far. And Preston, Portsmouth, they've definitely had their fair share of chances. And they've created really well. Fucking hell, that scared the shit out of me. Madueke recovers from what could have been a mistake. It's good, quick football again. What are you doing, ref? Who's been booked? Who's been booked? What, has their number 16 been booked? It's got to be, surely. But why stop the game for that then? I'd rather continue the game without and then not getting a booking. That doesn't really play into our advantage. We've given another foul. I'm not sure what that one was for, if I'm honest. It's just too much fight in that one apparently, but I'm not sure I would give that as a foul. I think as a contact sport, you have a right to try and fight for it. Lewis Kelly runs forward with it. She does quite decently to find space. Eze. Ben White. Plenty of space for Ben White. Gentle lob. And it's going to be cleared. Oh, but we've got the ball back again. Go on. Go with it. Go with it, Wanyeri. That's a great bit of football there. Unlucky, unlucky. That's fine. I'm not upset about that one. And we've won the ball back again. Keep going. This is more like it. I don't know what happened there. Madueke fell down. I don't know if there was a call for a penalty there, but didn't look like it. Go on, he's put it down, so put pressure on him. Go on, Jesus. Run to the goalkeeper. Mansfield against Sheffield. Mansfield's winning 2-1 against Sheffield. Bloody hell. What is going on with these teams? Well, he's giving it to us. I still don't think we're out of it, if I'm honest. I think we need at least one more goal, and then I can sit down a bit more comfortably. But Portsmouth has just created too much, especially in the first half, for me to really sit down and say, yeah, we're comfortably in the lead now. Why is Gabrielle, like... Imagine Arsenal getting... Oh, I didn't even notice he was back. Sorry, mate. 3-1, yeah, Arsenal should win. We should, but this is Arsenal we're talking about. We'll make it difficult for us. Imagine Arsenal get Sheffield United or Mansfield. It's looking at this moment, it's looking like it might be Mansfield. They're winning 2-1. I'd take Mansfield. Oh, Sol Campbell's there. Oh, that's cool. Got Sol Campbell. Hi, I've been back for a few minutes now. Sorry, mate. I didn't notice. I'm not ignoring you, I swear. Decent from Wanyeri. We win a throw-in. Let's just get one more goal. Just one more goal. And for the next, like, half an hour, just make it comfortable. Decent football from us. Corner? Corner. Alright, we have another corner. Let's get a goal. Let's look for Gabriel. Because we know how much Gabriel loves to score from corners. Hits his shoulder. Come on, it's never going to be a handball, that. Manueke, come on. Good ball in. Good header in. I'm happy. Ball in. I didn't think that was great delivery, to be fair. A TikTok I saw say Arsenal matches, both men and women, you see a lot of couples, home matches. You think this is true or only a saying? What do you mean couples? Like, the players are couples? Or do you mean, like, couples as in you see a lot of fans couples? Because I haven't seen a lot myself. But then again, not a lot of people change where I'm from. It's a lot of blokes. Arsenal versus West Ham with QPR in the final. What? What do you mean? Like, is that just been drawn? Wait, that's drawn tomorrow, isn't it? Oh, fucking hell, that's a great looking attack. Ben White with zero nonsense defending there. But Portsmouth get another corner. And this is what I'm saying, we need a fourth and final, well, not final, but a fourth goal. Fan couples. I haven't seen it. I've seen like a video of like after an Arsenal win of like two couples dancing around, but that's about all I've really seen. Where I'm from, where I sit, everyone's the exact same. We're all season ticket holders, and they're definitely not couples. Get rid of it. Thank you very much. If Arsenal get West Ham away next, you will be able to go to this because it is an FA Cup draw, for example. I'm not sure. Because again, Arsenal's away scheme works really awkwardly. That's offside, thank you. Yeah, Arsenal's away scheme works very awkwardly, especially for people who are trying to get into these away games that just can't. So I don't know if they'll make an exception for this or not, but I do imagine it'd be quite difficult for us still. So we've got some substitutions going on, Portsmouth substitutions. 7 and 3's come on. I don't know their squad at all, so I won't comment on it. I don't even know what position they play. Yeah, away day experience would be good for you. It would. And I'd love it. I do understand that away fans are so much more passionate than the home fans, even season ticket holders. But I'd love to be around those Arsenal fans who are Arsenal till I die, like Arsenal till death. It's not a great free kick from Kepa though. Do you like? Oh, sorry, you said two things here. Do you watch away days on YouTube, or is he a rival of yours? Who's he? Do you like? Oh. Do you like Smith on YouTube? Who's Smith? Why do I feel like I should know that person? Hold on. Gunners Den, I want to be with Ty in the away end. I feel like we'll start an argument if we did. I just feel like he's so positive about it. Like, he's positive about where the club goes. He's positive about pretty much everything the club does. And I'm just not the same. I'm always very critical about it. Who's Smith? Smith, popular UK football content creator, Palmer's FC. Matt Smith. That sounds familiar. I don't think I've ever watched him, but he definitely sounds familiar. I feel like I'm outing myself right now, if I'm honest. Smith, like Smith's this like really well-known persona that everyone knows, and then there's just me. Who's Smith? Away Days and Smithy are YouTube people. Oh, Away Days is also a YouTube channel. Oh, I wasn't aware, sorry. I need to get on YouTube a bit more. I don't... Oh my god, Ben White, mate. You just straight up shoved him down after getting nutmegged. This actually looks like it could be a good opportunity for Portsmouth here. Arsenal I'm referring to. Yeah, I heard Ty sometimes watches reserves and ladies teams in his uniform. I mean, with Ty, I do 100% believe that Ty is Arsenal through and through. Like, you will not find a man as Arsenal as Ty. But sign Rob Holding. He was a bargain for 3 million. No. I don't want him. I don't want him. Thanks for all you've done, Rob Holding, but you can stay wherever you are. Remember Rob Holding? Yes, I do. Funny story about Rob Holding, actually. I have a Palace fan as a friend, and I recall he was getting quite excited when Palace signed Rob Holding, and ever since then, he's been calling me every time Rob Holding messed up, and that's a really good ball to Eze, and he's been having an absolute go at me for it. Could have been a bit stronger there. And funny thing is, I have a very funny feeling that Crystal Palace fan is watching this right now, and he knows exactly what I'm talking about. I can see Preston do quite... I apologise for every single time that I say Preston. I promise I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm just an idiot. There's another corner for Portsmouth. Portsmouth are doing quite well to mark us, and I can see them winning the ball, especially in very advanced areas to win the ball, and that's what's concerning. We've got some substitutions now, though. Havertz, Timber. Who's the other one? Is that Odegaard? Odegaard, Timber, and Havertz. Okay. Seeing Kai Havertz back will be interesting. Alright, well, Portsmouth have lost the ball. It's a very poor corner for them, to be absolutely honest. Just about as poor as my name calling, but... Eze, that's a good ball from Madueke to Eze. No, wait, no, that's Eze to Madueke, sorry. Just cross it in, just cross it in, just cross it in. You've got nothing to lose, cross it in. Alright, can you cross it in now, please? That's too close to the goalkeeper. Imagine Wrexham AFC versus Arsenal and Wrexham win for their documentary. That would be an absolutely monumental moment for them. Alright, well, Ben White's been booked, but fortunately, it doesn't seem he's going to be on the pitch for long. I'm unsure if Wrexham are still doing a documentary this season. I don't know, but I actually have a bit of a soft spot for Wrexham, to be fair. I don't know what it is about Wrexham. It's just one of those clubs that I've got a soft spot for. Alright, so we've got Jesus off for Havertz. It's going to have to be Eze coming off for Odegaard, and Ben White for Timber. Grimsby Town are still in the FA Cup, are they? Who do they play? I mean, with Grimsby Town, you'd probably still be on a high, to be fair, after beating Man United. Okay. Oh, when Yuri came off, not Odegaard. Okay, fine, fair enough. Gunners Den, I have a soft spot for Wrexham FC. You clearly know Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, I've got him in my contacts, don't you know? No, I do like Ryan Reynolds as an actor. I did watch the Deadpool. I need to watch Deadpool and Wolverine. I don't know why I haven't watched that yet. It's been out for so long. That's gone out for everyone. But it's been out for so long, I still haven't watched it, but I've seen snippets of it, and it does look every bit as good as the first two Deadpool films. I feel like even if he got to that, it probably would have been a free kick. Ryan Reynolds is one of two Wrexham owners. Yeah, and I suppose that might be why I have a bit of a soft spot for them, because I do like Ryan Reynolds as an actor, and I suppose as a person as well. He does look like a really entertaining person to be around. Eze, fucking hell, Eze, pass quicker. Martinelli. I quite like Martinelli to get a hat trick, if I'm honest. He's quite close to it. Good defending from Portsmouth. Will be interesting to see FA Cup draw tomorrow around 7 PM. Talk soon, man. I'm off. Was good talking to you. Good talk, mate. Have a good day. Whoever Liverpool got, I can't remember who Liverpool got, but I'm sure they'll win. Oh, hello, hello. What a ball. What a ball. What a ball. Ooh. Good defending. And it's got to be another Arsenal corner. Really good. That's really good last-ditch defending from Portsmouth. I keep nearly saying Preston. I don't know why I've got it in my head that this team is Preston. It begins with P, that's why. That's how my brain works. Right, Madueke, we need a better ball than last time. Call the ball in. Action looks decent. Goal. Who scored it? Martinelli! He's got a hat-trick! I just said it! Gabriel Martinelli gets a hat-trick after I say it. Oh, that's actually so good for him, though. I'm so happy for him. After the abuse that he got, to be fair, after the Liverpool game, and he was in the wrong for it, don't get me wrong, but after all that abuse, that was just so out of order. I'm so glad to see he got something like a hat-trick now. Wow. Wow, I wasn't ready for that. Alright, well, the game's become comfortable now. 4-1 to Arsenal. We could even get more, because it's looking more and more likely now that we might get more. Gabriel's first senior hat-trick. Love to see it. Are there any substitutions? Alright, well, it doesn't look like there's been any substitutions. Yeah, Timber, that's going to be another... Oh, I thought that was a corner then. Well, regardless, this is a good opportunity for us to look at our set pieces as well. Because we've scored 3 of our goals from set pieces. Oh, there was substitutions. There were Portsmouth substitutions. Okay. I'd like to see Kai Havertz get a goal as well. Kai Havertz getting a goal. It'd be nice to see Kai Havertz get on a score sheet his first game back. Good defending from Gabriel. I don't know who that is. Match stats. They've had 5 corners to our 4. And we've managed to turn 3 corners into goals. But hopefully that gives us a bit of confidence taking set pieces. Oh, that's very good from Havertz there. Martinelli again. Fucking hell, he wants an assist as well. Martinelli's running his boots off. Ah, unlucky. That's fine. We got another corner. Another corner. Let's get another goal. But this time, let's get Kai Havertz on the score sheet. Who's this? I can see someone coming on. I don't know who it is. It's got to be one of the youngsters, surely. I don't recognise him. Who was on the bench? I've already forgotten. Alright, Madueke. Another corner. Fucking hell, that was a big corner in. Martinelli not going to get to that. Giving up. And it's going to be our throw-in. Was there a substitution there, though? Is it going to do now, or...? There you go, we've got the change coming on. Salmon, that's who it is. I suppose it's the right decision to make, though. Gabriel's done his job. I don't like the fact that we had to play him, but he's done his job, and it's good to see a youngster get on in the last 15 or so minutes and just, I guess, play football. And it's good to see, yeah, it's good to see a youngster. But I suppose these kind of FA Cup games, they're really, I wouldn't say made for it, but they're really great opportunities for youngsters to just get on the pitch. But the fact as well that he's also playing with a few senior players as well, like Martinelli, like Odegaard, and I guess you could say like Kai Havertz as well. I wouldn't say that, to be fair, Arsenal fans. I wouldn't say, are you Tottenham in disguise? Because, let's be honest, it's Portsmouth. And I do think Portsmouth have actually given us a fair game. Don't get me wrong, second half we've absolutely annihilated them, but that first half, I can't really say we were the better team in the first half. I suppose just see the rest of the minutes out, really. Get another goal if you can, it'd be nice, but I'm quite comfortable with a 4-1 win. Cheap ball to give away there. That's a very good ball, actually, to the Portsmouth player. Really good save there from Kepa. So that's a cannon of a shot. Jesus. Well, Portsmouth get their next corner. Oh, God, I am freezing. I don't know why I'm so cold. Headed away. Quite comfortably away, actually. But Portsmouth trying to find a way back in. Looks like they still might. We got a touch to it, but not a strong enough one. Strong tackle by the youngster. And it's gone wide. Here we go, Arsenal goal kick. We've got to control the ball again, just calm the game down. I mean, the game doesn't really feel that tense anymore, especially now that we're 3 goals ahead. But, look, at the end of the day, we've still got to slow the game down. Portsmouth still think that they can get something out of this, and to be fair, they can. They've looked good enough team to actually been one or two ahead in the first half. And that's probably the biggest bit of credit I can give to a thing right now. What's this? Mansfield is 3-1 up against Sheffield United. Unbelievable. Tried a little cheeky flick, but Portsmouth doing very well to hold on to the ball. That's a good, vital tackle there, to be fair. West Ham's 1-0 up against QPR. Swansea City's 1-0 up against West Brom Albion. But Mansfield is the one that surprised me the most. Well, we're in the last 10 minutes now. Again, I can see why we're doing it. Just slow the game down. We don't need the goal, they do. If we hold possession, they can't hurt us. But I do like at the same time that we are going at them. Even if it's quite slowly, but this is a great opportunity for us. Martinelli. Odegaard. Madueke. Youngster. Salmon? Is that his name? Salmon. Odegaard. Christ, we're just playing around with it now. We've given the ball back. Go on, Havertz. Just go at him. It's great football from Odegaard. Odegaard's done well to get it, but Madueke laying the ball onto him. Go on, Eze, have a crack. Woo! What a save! What a shot, what a save! I do feel like Eze does sometimes ghost a little bit. Well, Gabriel Martinelli's finally coming off. So good to see him get a hat-trick and boost up his confidence, especially after what happened after the Liverpool game. And look he looks so happy. Was it Zubamendi's come on for him? Okay. I was expecting Trossard, but alright. Alright, Madueke. Let's see another good ball in. Didn't even get past the first man. It's a very poor touch from them, though. It actually looks like he's hurt himself. Ooh, that's quite high up on the leg. That could be a hamstring injury. Ooh. I think he's pulled his hamstring. Ooh, that doesn't look good at all. Who's their number 15? Because it looks like he's pulled his... It's quite high up as well. It's above the kneecap on the back. What do you call the back knee? Is it just called the back of the knee? I don't know. I don't know human anatomy very well. But it didn't look good. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to keep an eye out for him now, see if I can see him. I don't see him so far. I do think he might have actually pulled his hamstring. Tell you what, hamstring injuries are so horrible, though. Mourinho. Eze. Getting a bit more involved in this now, Eze. Odegaard couldn't quite get it to Eze, but that's fine. He still got it. It's a good 1-2 play here. Tell you what, Odegaard got away with a few there. He's given a corner, and that looks like another player's been hit. Alright, well the player looks fine. At least I think that's the player. But what about the player who looked like he pulled his hamstring? Is that... Ooh. Oh wait, no, that's the other player, yeah. He looks like he's in some serious pain. It's a great corner. Really unlucky not to get anything out of that. Who did that come off of? It actually came off of them. That's going to be another corner then. It's not a great second corner, but they still had to clear it to us. Right, we're going to have to just go back. Fair enough. I mean, the first half, look. You look at the first half, you think, well, we could have done so much better. But this second half, it's just been kill the game off, and we have. We've looked so much better now. Good ball to Havertz. I think Havertz was offside, though. You can hear Eze's chant as well. And fair enough, he's played quite well. At least in the last few minutes anyways, he's played quite well. Odegaard trying to hold him off, but Portsmouth doing quite well. Back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper launches it. Thomas Frank Saguna. I can hear the Arsenal fans chanting Thomas Frank Saguna. Alright, Salmon. I'm curious to see more about Salmon, though. But what happened to the other player? The one that looked like he got a hamstring injury? Is he just gone? 1, 2... Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a 10th one there. Are they down to 10 men because of an injury? Hold on. Hang on, no, that can't be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they still got all 11 players, so he must have come back on. That's odd. It genuinely looked like a real hamstring injury. He looked in absolute agony. Odegaard. Madueke. It's a good run from Madueke. That looked like another penalty to me, to be honest. I think that's a penalty, actually. He shoves him in the back. It's a penalty. If VAR is there, it overturns that. Oh well, we don't need the penalty. We don't need the goal. It was an act of class, but that's just what he needed to do. It was a professional respect thing. He did something wrong, he apologised for it. I find it curious, though, that whenever you look back at it, whenever Roy Keane or Gary Neville did something wrong, I never saw any apologies for that. And it's curious to see that those players, those pundits, are the ones that are having a go at Martinelli, calling him an idiot, saying he should have got whacked, all that nonsense. But what kind of punditry is that really? That's a great ball to Odegaard. Odegaard's got to take an opportunity for this. Kai Havertz, okay, Madueke. Unlucky not to get to that. That's fine, that's really good. Fucking hell, just have a go. Have a crack for Zubimendi. But you know what I mean? What do you think people are going to look at when you listen to Gary Neville saying should have had a whack, should have taken a red card? I would have taken a red card. How much at a time? 3 minutes. But yeah, no, you can't. It's just something you can't be doing as a pundit. You can't be calling players an idiot. You can't be saying that Liverpool players, you're surprised that they're not having a whack and they should take a red card. Because what message does that send to the rest of the world, to the footballing world, to the youngsters that are coming into the sport? It's just so unprofessional from the likes of Gary Neville. Kai Havertz doesn't do well there. It's fine, we still got the ball. One more goal before full time. That's a very good ball. Oh my god, there's no one there. Mourinho tries to blast it through to get to someone. There's just no one there. Would have been better off just taking a touch. Well, I think it's comfortable to say, regardless, that Arsenal are going to go through to the 4th round. But real credit to Portsmouth. I think Portsmouth have looked absolutely phenomenal, especially in that first half. Especially for a team that's supposedly in decline. And I do wish them the best in the Championship now. And I do think they deserve to go into the Championship for the rest of the season, holding their head up high, that they actually gave a really tough first half against the supposed best team in Europe. Even if it's that team's B team, you'd still think it's an absolute obliteration job. Offside. Alright, well, Kai Havertz, I've not been so sure about his positioning, but I think he just needs time. Half a minute left, I mean, it's game over at this point. Go on, put the ball in. Just put the ball in. You may as well. Havertz takes a shot. Well defended. And that's it. Full time. Let me pause this. Right, well, it's ended. Portsmouth 1, Arsenal 4. Like, share and comment, and please do subscribe. It really does help out the channel. And I'll see you for the match review for Portsmouth 1, Arsenal